to the next episode. This is the start of season 4. So, at the end of the last one, Perez decided he wanted to get hurt in September. So, I think instead of bringing him up at the beginning of the year, because I do want to do a full game watch of his first start. So, because again, once we get a full team that's good enough, I want to at least I want to probably do like a full sim game at least once a week in game. So obviously the seasons are gonna take a hell of a lot longer. But with us being in year 4 now, within I would say probably once some of the pitchers start getting to be like 22-ish, 23, we'll be in a lot better shape because we'll have more that are in the that start getting into the 70s and whatnot. But again, the pitching is going to hold us back until probably like year 7, year 8, because of the because of the no signing of. I figured AAA do not have the minimum number of 10 pitchers on the roster. With both of those. Yeah, they're loaded with relief pitchers in my AAA that are not very good. So I have got to start finding. But the plan is to hopefully find a few more good pitchers than this. So we got in our last one, we got our left fielder, we got our third baseman, we have a catcher. So we're missing short, center, right fielder. Let's see. We did get the first pick again. Although we didn't get 39th pick this time. So I would be 100% open to taking a college bat this time if there's no generational talent. That could be okay, but not great. A lot of position players in this one. I haven't even seen a pitcher yet. Wow. Starting pitcher doesn't show up until 15. That is actually crazy. I don't think I've had that happen before. I can tell you right now, this is going to be the first one I scout. He could definitely be generational with where his power is, where his contact is. The only thing that worries me is where the vision is, and the durability is a little low for a position player that's not a catcher. I also am going to scout this one. But I would say probably what we're going to do. Let's go with that second baseman first, because that one looks very promising. So definitely second baseman. I'll probably look at that first baseman. And we always start with the international pitchers. Okay, so let's see. Okay, not generational. We'll still finish him just because the stats still look really nice. Let's see. Oh, it did pop up a little bit. So, I don't know. That might actually, I kind of, so sometimes you need to do generational talents 3 weeks to know for sure. But that did pop back up. Later on, I will probably check it. And I also wanted to check it. Okay, that one dropped to 94. Let me look at the pitchers we got currently. See if we got any with the secondary position. Shit. There might be 2 generational talents in this one. This one also looks good. I mean, I don't think either one is actually generational, but I was not expecting to have 2 guys that could potentially be like really good prospects right off the bat. I almost feel like I need to do it first. I'm gonna do another week of him just because I gotta see. It might, if it goes up, I'll know for sure. Let me look. It did go up. So he is generational. That's a first. I did not think that was going to be generational. Just because the durability on the position players that aren't catchers are normally in the 80s. Unless they changed it. So that guarantees that is a generational talent. So I gotta know if this one is too, personally. I'm just gonna switch that to. Let's go to outfield. What are we at? 11 and 35. Okay, so there's two generational talents in this one. That confirms it. Interesting. So now I get to decide who to choose, because honestly, I didn't think I was gonna find two different ones. I feel like the first baseman's probably the better choice because it's a switch hitter. It's so much harder to find a good first baseman. But obviously the second baseman is going to be higher overall. So let's look. Let's see. Any two-way guys here? So that could be another decent prospect right there too. So I didn't actually find any there. Wow. I'll finish him because I'm curious. This might be a very pitcher-heavy draft as well, so for me anyway, because obviously, oh my God, we're not finding anybody. It's not good. How about this one? No. Can look at this one. So no two-way players again. Again, if I can't find any discovered prospects, I'm just gonna go all out on pitching. That could be another decent one right there. Yeah, I haven't found not one position player prospect. So I'm done with that. 96. I need 90 plus. That's good. So I think I'm just gonna go all in on pitching and whatnot. So from the looks of it, might try to get a closing pitcher in here. there's a lot. Oh, there we go. Probably gonna go after that one. Then obviously, yeah. If that's my decent. The pitcher one went down a little bit, but I forgot I changed that one. That's okay. It's still high enough. So 10, 10, 10. That works. I think I'm good with that. Now I just gotta pretty much decide what I want. Do I want the second, or do I want? Okay, he is 100% ready for the majors. He's been ready. Should have already brought him up, but I'm not bringing both of them up. He can wait until the end of next year. But yeah, it's all gonna come down to the fact that I couldn't find anybody was kind of ridiculous. Oh, that's actually not a bad idea. Because the problem is, he doesn't have a spot. And I need pitching. But he is a top 10 prospect. I could probably get someone better than this guy for him. Yeah, I'm going to pass on that one. I will put him on the trade block, though. Because obviously, I'm got plenty of. Because I also got Landrum, and he's more of a bench bat. So he's almost at his max already. But I'll keep him on there for. What they take? It's because he's injured. Okay. I'm also really tempted to take him because he's a switch hitter and he's lefty. How tall is he? 6'2"? I do like taller first basemen too. Oh, he's 6'2" as well. I can't believe there's two, in all honesty. As long as one of them isn't hurt. could be a great pitcher too. Okay, something else I kind of want to do since I got most of that done. I need. Well, maybe not that one. That one's a little high up, so. If I'm gonna take a closing pitcher in this draft, I would like to scout one, at the very least. So let me see if I can find a good relief pitcher as well. So I think this is a good idea. Since I already know 100% I'm taking one of those two guys with my first pick. So this is the perfect opportunity to get a few weeks of scouting done on some guys. Let's see, not that one. Screw it. Do that one. I'm gonna go ahead and just do those two again. That way they're fully scouted. Grayson Rodriguez, Joey Ortiz. Again, kind of suspect return there. Decent closing pitcher, by the looks of it. Probably the high end of that, I would say. I guess it's too late to really change those, so. We can look at that too. Go ahead and look at that one too. Okay. Now, the hard thing to choose here. Who do I want? Do I want the second baseman? Do I want the first baseman? I can't believe I found two right off the bat. That one should probably be a B potential. Not great. If that one's available at pick 3, which he probably won't be, they hardly ever last that long. I would probably take him. But we'll see. I don't want to take that one just because of where the velocity is. Velocity's really poor. And I didn't really look at anyone else, right? Is that one shortstop? So, yeah, if I take any other position players, it's going to be him. So it's pretty much going to be very heavy starting pitching wise. So we'll be looking at pretty much. Oh, that clutch is almost non-existent. Be a very, very bad pick. I don't think I discovered a lot either. So I might have to take a random guess on a position player later on. Okay. So, who do we take? Do we take second base? Do we take first base? That is the question. And they both opted out. So they could both be injured. And I wouldn't know. Normally, if they opt out, they're fine. The second baseman also has the added 3 overall as well, with his contacts already being both in the 70s, while the first baseman's power is very high, but the fielding is going to be far worse. And then his speed is also going to be astronomical. I think the second baseman makes the most sense. Plus he's 18 instead of 19. And again, gonna do the same thing. Probably keep him down till he's 20. Or until we start competing. So, Elton Lopez is our number 1 pick. Now, I am very intrigued to see how long the first baseman lasts. I have only seen generational. The farthest I've seen a generational talent last in the draft was pick 12. That happened to me once. And he is still available. I expect him to go some. Okay, there he is. I expected him to go between 6 and 10. So, pretty happy. I know the first pick is fantastic. Guaranteed generational talent. The rest of this draft is going to be a crapshoot, though, so I'm going to go ahead and sim is I have no idea what's going to be available here, so that actually doesn't look like a bad choice. Wow, draft rank 4 is still there. That means he has to be terrible. Like, really bad. There are a lot of guys that are still there. be a very good pitcher. So if I'm going to take a closer, I pretty much need to take him now. Because I highly doubt they're going to be around at the next pick, but I also kind of prefer to take a starter. So the only thing that worries me about that one is the clutch. Oh man, this guy's clutch is even worse. Clutches on both of these guys are terrible. Well, let's go with the guy that's more highly rated. So I don't know if he's going to be any good, but okay, the closer did last. Let's see. He is scouted. I'm open to taking more than one as well if they're still here going forward. I think I would rather go with this guy actually. But I'll definitely go with the guy I scouted for sure. Because he should be decent. So, and good thing I did. So let me look. I do need a shortstop, so this is the perfect place to take him. It's 108. Draft rank was 118. So I wasn't sure I was going to take another position player. Might as well just go with this one, even though the velocity isn't great. Actually, this one, we'll go with this one. We've got to take some relievers here, so then do I want to take a gamble on the starting pitcher that's injured? Probably just do this one. Oh, wow. He could have really high clutch. Let's go with this one. Well, I know that first pick was great. So let's see how we do. That was easy. I wanted to kind of see, but okay, good. There, that works. I mean, he might actually be 99. I gotta get those other ones higher, so. Take him up. There. See where they get to. Richard Suarez. Okay, he could be okay. I don't think he's gonna be super good, but still declined. That one didn't. Whoops. Let's see, Brandon. Aaron Nola. I do not want Aaron Nola. Because I don't want to take on 24.6 million for the next 2 years for a 35-year-old, 75 overall. So probably not going to happen. This one though, they still have me taking on Aaron Nola, but they do offer me Gutierrez, who has 7 years. How does he have 7 years? It's interesting. And he is an A potential prospect, but he is also 23. I don't think either one of those are going to work. Especially since I don't need a third baseman. So neither one of those work for me. This one's going to be close. Hopefully he signs. I don't know if he's going to or not. This one is... Again, I don't really want to trade him yet. He can be on a top 10 prospect. He's actually playing really well. Someone that doesn't have the greatest contact. I don't think I'm going to do that one either. Again, if he was a tad bit younger, maybe if he was 20, but he's a little too old. And then he's already 28, so, and 3 years in, so doesn't really improve my team enough to warrant it. So we're gonna decline those. He's 100% ready, obviously. Should already be up there, but to be honest, he might be ready too. So I might put both of them up there. He's definitely ready defensively. And he can definitely mash against lefties. Okay, let's see. Hopefully he does, because he should be high B. Okay, let's see how our how did our draft go? Okay, he was generational. He wasn't 82, he was an 81, but very good draft. First three picks were all great. So he ended up being 90 plus, so I can live with that. We needed a closing pitcher. I just wish his velocity was a little bit faster on that sinker, but and that's not great by any means, but it's doable for the time being. Also, that's reasonable. 48 overall, though. That one was just a crapshoot, so I mainly took him because of the clutch. I couldn't believe how high his clutch was. But yeah, his clutch is absolutely atrocious. So hopefully he puts a lot of work into that. And then, but overall, not a bad draft. Pretty good at the top. Let's see. Oh, there was another good one. Pretty high overall, too. There's that first baseman, Philip Pass, so he was also generational. To be honest, I'm I like taking generational first basemen because it's so much harder to find a good power bat at first base if you don't take the generational ones when they pop up. Although that speed is absolutely atrocious. His durability is also really bad. So he might get hurt a decent amount. Let's see who else. This was obviously a very top-heavy draft. David Hoff, he was a top pick. Wait, how high was he? 57 overall. Adam Holly, it's pretty good, 70 overall. There's another, that was a much better closing pitcher. Again, like I would prefer to have a very high velocity closing pitcher. Oh, there we go. There's a closing pitcher that has 86 overall. So that does happen. Probably should have went after him. It does happen. Not often, but it does. Wow, the Padres missed out on their first four picks. I should probably look and see if those end up popping up. Noah Elliott. Killian. Yeah, not a lot of very. Um. Yeah, so very top heavy. There were not a lot of good choices in this one, besides for a couple of closing pitchers and whatnot. So obviously, having a top pick in this draft was very necessary in order to get a good player. But thankfully, I had a top pick. So this episode is going to end once we hit September here. So as long as John Perez is healthy, which he is, he had a very solid year down in AAA. We are going to add him to the 40 man. And he is going to make his major league debut. So he is getting added to the 40 man and moving on up. To be honest, I kind of want to bring up Todd Jernigan too. He is 100% ready. But I feel like I should wait one more year. Mostly so I have another guy that will probably win Rookie of the Year the following year. Because we're still obviously going to be hurting pitching wise for the foreseeable future. Although we are getting closer. I do think I want to move up a couple. Probably going to move this guy to AAA. And then also didn't have a good enough year. Everybody else is kind of IA. Him to AAA. Okay, I still gotta move up another AAA guy. Wait, who's on the 40 man? Do this one. There. Okay. We're obviously still hurting here. But 100%. Why is he not in? Unless he's really bad. Oh, okay, he's really bad against righties, so that makes sense. So John Perez will be taking over for Cole Messiah. Or Messina. My biggest complaint when it comes to catchers being generational is always the fact that they only play about 120 games. They lose a lot of their value because they don't play 160 games. But we can go with that. To be honest, I don't really care. Okay, it's a DH, good. Those are both set. Only other thing I need to do starter 77, 92. We'll put him. Actually, let's do that one instead. Wish he was gaining a little bit quicker so I could bring him up earlier. I think that's gonna be it. What's this? Take out this one. That's the worst one. We will slowly start getting better. Okay, that's gonna end this episode. And our next episode will be the debut of John Perez. Our first ever draft pick. Going into year 5, we should be, I think we'll be fighting for a 60-win season next season. So I'll probably do 1, maybe 2 games of next season. That'll both be episodes, obviously. But and then I'll start doing a game once a week probably from there. Once we get a full pitching staff of guys that we actually want to watch that were drafted. So, thanks for watching, and we will see you for John Perez's first MLB start in the next one.